Good morning, everyone, and a blessed sunny day it is. And I see, oh, Jacob, I'm sorry to have missed you, dear. Jacob says, unfortunately, I'm going to have to miss live. Hope you all have a good day. Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Echo. Good morning, Matt. Morning, Nikki. And morning, PJ. And good morning, Glacier Shark. Now, we're going to have a giveaway pretty soon. And what I am giving away is perfect for those that are on the fence on whether they want to do quail or not. It's going to be, I'll have to show it to you guys. Let me see if I can get it on here. It's going to be the beginner's guide to raising Coturnix quail. It's a new reference guide for beginners from hatching to feeding, housing, and breeding. 60-page booklet covers all the basics. In 2012, homesteaders Zach and Jenna Green got a few quail to help feed their family of 7. Today, they're one of the largest producers of Coturnix quail in North America. In this book, they share what they've learned about quail so you can successfully raise your own and enjoy the peace of mind that comes with being more self-sufficient. And see here, you got the table of contents. It shows Coturnix basic housing and equipment, feeding your quail, hatching chicks, caring for chicks, caring for adults, basic breeding basics, butchering basics, cooking basics, and planning for self-sufficiency. Now see, here's an idea that shows that there's many ways to do the same thing. Good morning, Oops. And Myshire is going along with me on this giveaway. So at you guys have until a quarter after the hour to get all those people that you know that don't know if they want to do quail or not in here so they can at least win the book. It's going to be the paperback edition, not the electronic edition, so that they'll have references even if everything hits the fan and you need the knowledge on hand and you can't use electronics for it. So you got about 10 minutes to go get and to grab hold of those people that you want to snag into the possibility of raising quail and becoming a little more self-sufficient. Because you can even raise quail if I did for many years in a one-bedroom apartment inside my apartment. So space isn't so much the problem because there's all the different things that you can do to negate the problems that could arise. And if you just want the book yourself, that's okay too. Yes, it was written by Zach and Jenna Green from Myshire Farms, and they've been doing it for quite a few years. And yeah, they went from just trying to be a little more self-sufficient to actually running the one of the biggest quail nurseries in the United States, or hatcheries rather, not nurseries, hatcheries. I know. I transposed the first letter onto the rest of the name. Zena the Jack. Oh, that's because I got too much going on in my mind at the same time. Oh boy. So that's one thing that's cool though. Oh, and while I'm at it, I'm going to show you guys what I got. Madison and Jenna's done, and then this is my daughter's. I just finished up. Oh, let me see if I can get it on here. She loves them because she says it makes her feel like a Viking. See? So she's going to be possibly picking this up this evening. And I got to put it back up. Oops, I got it inside out. Oh, wow. Oh, and they're really warm. And that's made out of blanket extra yarn. In other words, it's yarn especially made for blankets, but that's made for a really thick blanket. And it is for as thick as the yarn is, it's pretty light, but it's very insulating. Andy, you said it all right there. And the thing is my daughter is going to be selling those too. Well, for your hubby to say that, Andy, that's a lot. But my daughter tried the first one I made this year, and I was going to take it apart. I told her it was a mistake because it didn't come out right. She loved it. And then when I went to Joann Fabrics and seen that they had Burnett blanket extra on sale for about half price, and I decided I was going to get, yeah, because Jenna's looks just like that one, and then Madison's is. Let me see if I can get it for you. And this one's Madison's. And her yarn was made with squishy. It's a blanket thick, but it's really light. I'm sure you can use that yarn for stuffed toys as well as baby blankets, baby blankets. So my daughter already she told me yesterday, she goes, Mom, how much you going to charge for those? And I said, it depends on what size and what material they want it out of. Because what I usually do is I charge double what it costs me in yarn. So that way I get as much value in labor as I do in the yarn. So she's already got somebody line up. Because somebody was asking about it, how she can get one made. And the thing about those is they are made out of material that you can throw from the washer into the dryer. Yeah, I got some other material here that I'm trying to decide what to make out of it. And this is material that you have to wash and lay flat to dry. Let's see. It's a thinner version of the same type of yarn, but not quite the same yarn. Okay, guys, that's what you have to type in to that's what I'm thinking, Nikki. But for the first Quail 101 book, that's what you have to type in, you guys. We'll just do it that way. There we go. And it's the actual book, Steve. And good morning, cuz. Okay, in about 2 minutes, no, 1 minute now, I'll do the drawing. And what you'll have to do is you have to send me your email. I mean, your snail mail. Because it will be actually shipped directly to you. See, the thing about this is going to be so good because even if you want it for yourself, you can give it to somebody else who's interested. You know, pay it forward for a gift. Okay, let me see. There's 8 people here, and only 7 people have tried it. Okay, now we got 8 people. Hello, people. Good morning, Kelly Kellogg. Boy, am I doing terrible today. Well, I'll give 1 more minute. Oh, good luck to the kiddos. Karate tournament. It's going to be fun. And as you can hear, we got a train coming. Ready? Let's do the drawing now. Hey, cuz, you won. Because you had to give me your address, you could do that in Facebook. But we have 2 more books I'm going to be giving away. So there's 2 more chances. The next one will be at about in 20 minutes. So you guys got 20 more minutes to get other people in here to be able to sign up for it. And let's see if he was still AFK when it happened when he won. Yeah, he's still AFK. He probably doesn't know it yet. Now, see, knowledge is power because if crap hits the fan, you know, and let's say if electricity goes down or whatever, PDFs are not going to do you any good. Unless they're actually stored on your computer. But if you have no electricity, that's not even going to do you any good. Whereas if you have an actual book that can guide you through some times, then that's even better. And that's why I'm giving the books away. Because knowledge is power, and in worst case scenarios, knowledge could be that which saves your life. But there's a difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is information. Wisdom is when it's been practiced and when it's been considered a trade. Knowledge is power, but wisdom is life. Like Matt and everybody knows that if you don't learn something, if you don't learn how to do something, you're not going to be able to do it in a crisis. So it's getting the skill sets that you need to continue onward. Like me, I won't, even though I'm not on a farm, as long as I've got a stockpile of yarn, I can always make myself something to wear. And my peacock plant looks great, so that shows I can grow things indoors. No, Steve, even when you get old like us, you don't lose knowledge, you misplace it. In other words, when you're thinking about it, you can't bring it up, but when all of a sudden it comes up out of the blue. Yeah, because there's muscle memory. You may forget how to do something, but your muscles will remember how to do it. It's just like when I was a kid, we used to play a game. It's like blind man's bluff. Uh, we had to walk a certain distance with our eyes blindfolded and closed. And I was real strict on rules when I was a kid. But my brother told me many years later when he went blind that he was able to remember that game that I used to play all the time. And that helped him quite a bit. That's what I say, Andy. Sometimes I can't find the file, but I know it's there somewhere. And see, I'm so glad to see new people in here like Oops and People Mama, Glacier Shark, and Etco and Jacob that I've met in other places. She was 15 degrees when I got up this morning, and right now it's 24 degrees. The wind's blowing from the south southwest at 5 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 82%. But I have sunshine finally. Okay, and Cartwright, conditions are mostly cloudy with a temperature of 23. Winds blowing from the west at 8 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 64. Weather in West Plains, it's cloudy with a temperature of 28. The wind is blowing from the west southwest at 5 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 58. Did anybody get snow recently? Oh, Andy, that is terrible. 1 below when you woke up yesterday. You guys got a bad storm that went through, didn't you? Yeah, you have. How much snow do you have, Andy? Right now, I finally can go outside without wearing my ice grippers. Oh no, PJ. Snow every day for a week on top of the ice. Oh, when's that going to clear up for you? Or when's it going to stop snowing at least? Andy says no school all week, maybe 6 or 7 inches. We just had half an inch of snow accumulation on the streets and they closed the schools. Oh, wow. Sun shining at Nikki's now. Finally got snow earlier this week, about 2 inches. Hopefully it'll be gone tomorrow. Let's see, in Bellaflower, conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 25. The wind is blowing from the southwest at 8 miles per hour. The current humidity is 55. I agree. 20 something can feel a heck of a lot warmer. We're supposed to be up to 50 on Monday. $50 on Monday. Oh, wow, PJ, that makes it rough. But I've been going out in this weather, this cold weather, walking Lucy 4 or 5 times a day. Are you still looking, PJ? Or are you going to wait a little while before you start looking again? Well, that's good. That's when you know you got a good friend. I never really had a desire going east. I've always wanted to go west and south. Someone has always told me to stay away from the east. The farthest east I've been is Warren, Pennsylvania. And the farthest south and west I've been is Galveston, Texas. Yep. But I do try to stay away from deserts because I know they can get as hot as they are cold. Weather for Albuquerque, conditions are sunny with a temperature of 37. Oh, you're the warmest so far. The wind is blowing from the north at 8 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 42%. High humidity for you, Matt. Anybody have new babies? New chicks? New. Really? Oh, that is cool. That is really cool. With me, home is wherever I take my shoes off at. My fingers crossed, Matt. In fact, both of them. How about 4 sets? That is cool, Nikki. Steve said that Matt's been hatching hens and not very many roosters. I can see you with a silky rooster. Take care of all your chickens, Matt. All your hens. That way you'll be able to grow your flock. Good morning, Buster. Good morning, Jennifer. Okay, let's get. There you guys go. Next drawing. And he said when she first started hatching to butcher, she was hoping for 100% roosters. I would get maybe one roo per batch. And a very pretty tux was a roo. And every pretty tux. Yeah, you usually get the opposite of what you want. For a kill cone on a turkey and chickens, uh, let's see. I can tell you the old ways they used to do it, Jennifer. Let's put a foot on the head on the stump and then use an axe. But an actual kill cone, you can either buy them or make them yourself for a turkey or chickens. Yeah, well, for a turkey, it's got to be pretty large and it's got to be pretty sturdy. Yeah, you can get kill cones almost any size on Amazon. That is true because I got the quail ones at on Amazon too. Andy says kid traffic cones. That would work good on the small things, but not on the big ones. Yeah, the for quail, you have to do the bloodless call first to put them in the cone because they can get right out of that cone quicker than you know what. And Andy uses the takeout cup for quail best. I think a chicken you could use a 5-gallon jug. Just cut the opening bigger. You cut the bottom off and you cut the opening, the pouring section off. On a quail, you could use a soda bottle. Just cut the drinking part off. Yeah, a milk jug for chickens. An empty milk jug. You just cut the opening off. Okay, we only got 5 entrances for the next book, and we have 9 people in here. Yeah, you know the gallon milk jugs, Steve? Yeah. One more minute, then we'll do another drawing. You just type in the word knowledge, Jennifer. You just type in the keyword that's right on the screen. And StreamYard does the rest. Oh, okay. We got Buster and Jennifer in there now. Okay, here we go. Jennifer, you won. Yay. You have to get me your snail mail address because it's an actual book. You can either email it to me and that'll come up in, I think, in Nightbot, or you can do it on Facebook. Yeah, email me at veyoung55@gmail.com, or you can tag me on Facebook. Yeah, you left out the E, Steve, and it still did ya. Good morning, Amy. You got to wait for at least another 15 minutes for the last drawing. Because so far, Steve and Jennifer has won the quail book, A Beginner's Guide to Raising Quail. Let me show this once again. I know, but Amy, you can always give it to somebody who might need it. Yeah, after 11 o'clock, we're going to have one more. This is the book we're talking about, Beginner's Guide to Raising Turnix Quail from Myshire Farm, written by Zach and Jenna Green. Look at some of these. See, they even show you on how to butcher them. See the brooder setups they show? Different ways you can do it. Oh no, what happened, Amy? Well, you may be able to get it autographed before you get it. Let's see what this is. Okay, Jennifer, I got the information from you. I am so sorry, Amy. That's what I always figured I'd go out in the wintertime, preferably in my sleep. Well, I'm only a phone call away if you ever need to talk. But then you guys got to think again, too. AI is so bad in Ohio right now. We've lost one third of the hatcheries. So we don't know what's going to be going on yet. Oh, cuss, you and your humor. Yeah, that's why the egg prices are starting to get ridiculous here. On a farm, you have to do what NPIP suggests. Yeah, but I lost all my sources of eggs, and I'm stuck in a place where I can't overcome my egg prices, Andy. Well, hello, Christopher and Angela. If you stay along for another 10 minutes or so, you can get into the drawing. Yeah, Nikki was on the site the other day, and Ohio is the hardest hit state so far. Missouri has been hit pretty hard too. Yep. I understand, Amy, and I really appreciate you. It's going to cost me $5 to get a dozen of chicken eggs delivered today. And Amy, you're in the worst time of the year right now. Coldest time and the hottest time is the worst time. Amy was cleaning out the chicken coop. Little sneaks were laying eggs underneath, and they all froze, 7 of them. Penny gets some treats. They won't go to waste. That's exactly right. What are you going to be starting, Christopher? And Amy, I agree. I don't like extreme weather. If it's spring and fall all year long, I'd be happy. I don't like the excessive heat and I don't like the excessive cold. Of course, you all seen me handle 118 degrees, so you know I can handle it. I just don't like it. But Christopher, what seeds are you going to be starting today? Peppers, peppers, and peppers. Maybe some other stuff, but I eat lots of hot peppers. Well, what do you call hot peppers? Are you talking about ghost peppers, Jamaican reapers, or the South Carolina reapers, or ghost peppers? Habaneros as your peak of heat. Okay. I grew habaneros and jalapenos one year, and I made my first batch of pickled peppers, and I used a bread and butter pickle recipe, and for every quart jar of jalapeno, I put one habanero in it. It made them good because you got bread and butter and you got sweet and sour heat. Do you make your own salsa? Oh, it is. It was very good. My sister, who claims that she can eat hot foods, could not eat those peppers because she claims she's allergic to habanero. And you know what to do with chili? Oh, Amy does green tomato salsa verde. Yep. You know, Christopher, you could have winterized your pepper plants, and you would have been able to um, start them off now, and you would have got a head start. You got habanadas to go. Habanadas are the habaneros without the heat. Yes, someone care I think did a video on winterizing your peppers. You got 7 quarts of dried ground cayenne peppers. Oh, when I tell you what, you want to spice up your tomatoes? Grow tomatoes and peppers together, close together, where they can cross pollinate each other. No, they're seasonal, but you have to know how to be able to winterize them. It's not only, wait a minute, Christopher, you're right. Capsaicin and peppers are very anti-inflammatory. Do you know that you could do some peppers in vinegar for a rub for like backaches and stuff? What is the best canning tomato, Jennifer? Um, any of the oh paste tomatoes. But I'd say just about any tomato you can find out what it's good for just by what kind it is. Not really, Amy. They don't really contain the capsin because the capsin is what gives heat. And Susie got a point there. I guess depends on what you want the canned tomatoes for. And Andy said, is right on that any tomatoes will grow for you is good for canning, but it all depends on how much processing you want to do too. Roma tomatoes are good for is a paste tomato. If you want like for stewed tomatoes, then just about any slicing tomato would be good for that. Now with me with a freeze dryer, if I want to make tomato paste, I wouldn't do all that cooking down and everything. I would probably blanch them and slice them and freeze dry them and put them into powder. That way you just add water to make your tomato paste. Not only will the water leach out, Andy, but you can actually pinch the skins off of them too as they're thawing. So you don't have to blanch them to peel them. Found a crank strainer with the funniest name, the Squeezo. Made since 1920. I'm pretty close to being right with you, PJ. In fact, we'll go get our coffees together. But I gotta go all the way into the kitchen to get milk. Oh, starting tomorrow morning, I can turn my hot water pot off since I won't be needing to add more moisture to the air because the heat won't be on as much. For just a minute. Sorry about that. I had to answer a call, nature call that couldn't be refused. Okay, let me see what all I missed. Amy says she took the skins and seeds and blended them with a stick blender, basil, salt, Parmesan cheese, and put on parchment paper, dehydrated, and made a savory tomato leather like a fruit roll up. That sounds good. That sounds really good. And Jennifer agrees. Andy says her husband had to go to the ER over his back the day before yesterday. And yesterday, her son got into a car wreck and totaled his car. He is fine, just some bruising, and his face looks like he got in a fight. Ouch! Yeah, scary, all right. You said that. Okay, you guys, it's time for the last drawing. Let's get that ready to go. Okay, guys, here goes the next drawing, the final drawing. That is cool. See, Amy, I could dehydrate all that and make it into a powder. So we only have 4 entries so far, but I see more than 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, it's showing up right. Steve, you make me laugh a lot. But Amy, this is for the book, not for actual chicks. This is for, let me show. It's for this book right here. Well, last time he misspelled the word Amy, and it still showed his name. So now he's trying to see if that one works. And all he did is mix up the letters and the words. Okay, we have 14 people here, but only 7 of them have wanted to join in. We're going to give 2 more minutes for other people to join in and to type it in the room so to show. Steve already got picked once, Matt. He doesn't need to get picked twice. Let me double check here. Basics, housing and feeding, hatching, caring for chicks, Basic breeding. Let's see if it shows page 40. Butchering, hatching. No, it doesn't. I don't know. It might. Well, Amy, all you have to do is have me come up, bring me up, and I'll vent check all your birds for you. Alrighty, only 8 people joining in. It might be in pay. We don't know. It might be in book 1, but if it gets into breeding, it should show that. But I don't know. Give me just a minute here, and then I'll do the drawing. There we go. See who won. Jennifer, didn't you just win? Let me see. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do a different, you guys. Ah. Okay, we'll do it again, you guys. No, Amy, I mean, Jennifer already won, so we have to do somebody else. Hmm. Why isn't it showing it? Anybody? I'm gonna have to restart giveaway tool, you guys. Because it wasn't picking up. Just a second. There you go. Okay, you guys, you have to do it again. Now it's grabbing the entries. Before it wasn't grabbing the entries. Need 2 more people. Echo, are you still here? I see. Oops, still here. That's good. And people, Mom, and Buster, and PJ, and Matt, and Steve, and Amy, and Andy. We'll give it about another minute. I haven't seen her saying anything for a while, Steve. So you're doing the other Echo, and I'm doing a woman named Echo. Okay, we've got 8 entries so far. Okay, you guys, we're gonna do the drawing now. PJ, you won. So PJ, I need your mailing address. But you were the first one to Steve, so that's no QuailCon. You haven't been a winner on any of the QuailCons so far, have you? Well, eventually you got to have your turn. I won the very first QuailCon, and that wasn't through a drawing. That was through dedication. Oh, Lucy's up in my lap, you guys. You can't see her because I got my camera off for the moment. Here, I'll just show Lucy just so you guys can see Lucy. Yeah, mine was from hard work. I had split equity instead of cash equity. Hey, Aaron, you just missed all the drawings, bud. Because the winners was S.O. Swanson, Jennifer, and PJ. Oh, you about break your neck, didn't you, Lucy? You couldn't pull that one leg back, could you, baby? Oh, poor thing. There you go, Steve. So, was there a game today, Aaron? Or you guys were just super busy? Yeah, whatever you do, don't compete with Lane. You got that right. Yeah, Matt, when do you go live next? I know Aaron goes live tonight. Now, now next Saturday is going to be Kelly is going to be a guest on the channel. But you don't have any of your notifications up, Matt. Whoops. Say that. You know what? I may end up having to find a way to do a tickle trunk. A tickle trunk that has Kelly's picture on it. And PJ, Buster has a question for you. He wants to know if you add Boss to your goat feed. He's wondering if it helps. My ear is really tickling me. So, Buster, she just started using it last week. Now, see, that's one of the things we need to get Jasmine in to ask goat questions. It fattens them up and it's supposed to give them shiny coats. Well, doesn't black oil sunflower seeds also help debugging them? See, and Amy uses Boss with the rabbits in winter. You know, just about a teaspoon of oatmeal would be good for the rabbits in the wintertime, too. Because they say you can give nursing rabbits, when they have their litter, give them a little bit of oatmeal, and it helps them with their milk and everything. Pea shoots, dried banana slices, blueberries, homegrown lettuce. Yep. But see, the oatmeal also has protein and calorie that helps with it more too. Yep. Now you remember Christopher and Angela, when you go to the giant Flemish, they take longer to grow out too. They do get bigger, but it takes longer for them to grow out. That's the only downside with the giant breeds of rabbits. There you go. D- But they already have a pet pig. And that giant Flemish may just get as big as that pig. Yeah, but if you guys want the biggest one that you can raise as a friendly pet, get a capybara. A capybara could feed an army. It looks like it. It looks like it, Amy. But no, they're from South Mexico. I mean South America, nowhere near Chernobyl. Welcome back, Matt. Yeah, but see, the vegetarians they ain't gonna eat you, Steve. See, but they're friendly and they do so well in colonies. And they make every animal, even the alligators, friends with them. Could you imagine trying to dress one of those? Be about like trying to dress a small cow. See, Christopher, you need 6 of them. Oh, okay, let me show you guys this. See, capybaras or greater capybara is the largest living rodent native to South America. It's a member of the genus Hydro whatever. The only other extended member is the lesser capybara. Close relatives include guinea pigs and rock cavies. They're more distantly related to, I can't pronounce that name, the chinchilla and the nutura. About 20 to 24 inches high. Gestation period is 130 to 150 days. And let's see what this says. They weigh about 60 to 174 pounds, depending on the sex. They measure 3.2 to 4.2 feet in length and measure 1.6 to 2 feet at shoulder height. They can bite, but it's rare, and they're usually docile. Their sharp incisor teeth can cause serious injuries. See, Aaron, see, he'll visit you if you come get it. I've never been to the Columbus Zoo, Amy. Yeah, 2 litters a year. Yeah, it's like having a small pig. Yeah, that's about it, Nikki. About the size of a goat. And could you imagine tanning those hides? Yeah, you got a little time to wait, Lucy. Yeah, so if they can survive up in the state of New York. So Christopher, now you know you can get hold of some capybaras. I would like to see one in person. Okay, Amy, you have a blessed day. and you have a very blessed week. Good morning, Sue. Now, for those that did not win the book, I want to send the link to where you can get the book. Yeah, Andy, just let me know, and then I'll forward it on to Amy. No, the capyberry doesn't start from seed. She's talking about the heatless habaneros, habaneras. But there's the link to the book if you didn't win one. Okay, Andy, we'll do. Now, just think in 100 years, you may be able to start your animals from seed. Yep, you go for the meaty red peppers, the thicker walled red peppers, in order to make your own, and to smoke it first. That way, you have smoky paprika. Yeah, mostly rabbit poop or capybara poop. I'm sure that's the same, and goat poop. All great to plant into. And guinea pig or cooey poop. Well, y'all, it's been real fun, but it is time for us to go because Lucy's getting a little antsy. So I will either see you later on Matt or later on Aaron's channel. And everyone have a blessed day.